Hi everyone, welcome back and thanks for joining me. This is Jana with Purple Girl Crafts. Today we're going to be making this sliding pop-up card. Now you've probably seen these before, but mine doesn't require any really special pieces on the inside that'll make the mechanism work. It's just one little piece that's glued down to keep it all in place. This card, the designs will be in the June folder as long with the sentiment if you would like to use those. This card can be made pretty quick and it's pretty fun to make. So let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'll do is I'll lay out all the pieces. So these are the pieces that you're going to need. So you can either pause it here or you can refer back to here when you need them. All right, so I'm going to grab my scoreboard. And our first piece is going to be for the base of the card. This is 6.5 by 10. And then you want to take that on that 10-inch side and score it right down the middle at 5 inches. Then you can just fold it in half while you've got it. Just making sure those edges are lined up and then just crease out that fold. Next, we will need one piece, and this is 4 3/4 by 6.5. That will be for the back of the card. We'll need a designer piece at the same size, 4 3/4 by 6.5, and that will be for the front of the card. One piece at 3 by 6 1/4. And then you want to score this one just on one end. I'm doing the darker end, so that'll be the bottom at 1/4 inch. So just that little bit, that's just to hold that little piece onto place. Then we'll need one piece at 4 by 1. I do have 2 there, but I only end up using the one piece. All right, so we're done with our scoreboard, so let's get that out of the way. And we're just going to start with the front of the card. So we're going to lay that piece down. So we're going to glue this. Now, if you want, you can put a little bit of extra glue in the middle so that when we cut into this, it's still going to be secure. Or otherwise, you can glue it later. And I'll show you what I mean when we get further along. So just lay that on there, make sure it's nice and even. And then I'm just going to press out that glue. That looks good. And I'll make sure it's down because we're going to do some cuts in here next. So I'm going to grab my trimmer. And you can start either on the right side or the left side. I'm going to take that center of the card and we're going to line it up on that 1 inch mark. So I've just got it lined up on the 1 inch. And then we're going to cut. We're going to start from the bottom because I like to go from the bottom up to the top of my trimmer. And we're going to go in 1 inch. So we're going to go to 5.5. And then you're going to cut that all the way down to 1 inch. Then you're going to put your paper, you're going to put the right edge on the 1 inch mark. And we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to start at 5.5. And we're going to go down to 1 inch. Then you're going to take the bottom side of the card, switch yours. So the bottom side, we're going to line it up at 1 inch. And you're going to cut between those lines. So you end up with that piece out. We're not going to cut it out. We're just going to leave it in there, but that's how it's going to be. Then I'm just going to mark this for the center. So I'm marking how long that is. So this is going to be 2 1/4 is going to be where I'm going to mark it. So I just want to know where the center line is when I score this on my scoreboard. So I'm just going to take a pencil and just mark it. And again, I'm just going from the cut line, what the width of that is, or the length of it. So I know that's my middle, because it's not going to be the same when you're on the scoreboard, so it's going to be a little bit off. So it's going to be at about 3 1/4 when you're doing it, or 3 1/8 actually, it looks like. And then you just want to just highlight that, or I'm sorry, score that. And then flip your card around, and then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to score on the 1 inch line, and you're going to just do that top end. You're going to join those two together. So you've done 2 score marks just on this piece. Now, if you wanted to, you could glue those 2 pieces together if you don't have enough glue to keep them together. Do you want to fold this? And you can work it just both ways. And then just lay it flat. And then just crease out that fold. And then flip it over again and do the same thing. It's kind of fighting with me a little bit. You want to make sure it's nice and flat and then crease out that fold. And then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to fold that center one and it should be folded perfectly and line up with the edge of the end of it. And then just crease out that fold. All right, and that's for the little easel part that will lift up and down. Then we're going to take that longer piece of the same paper and we're going to secure it. So you want to make sure that the pattern paper is showing up and the little piece that we did, the fold, is at the bottom. And we're just going to glue that to that end of that slit we just made. So put glue on your little tab. And then we're going to glue this right here. Just at the end, we're going to make sure it's lined up with the edge. And don't worry that it's not in the card at all. Just fit right in there when we get ready. I'm just making sure this is lined up and it doesn't stick out on either side because it will stop the card from sliding. And then once I have it perfectly lined up, just go ahead and just push down that glue. And then just feed that back through that slit. And then you'll see right here, this is what it's going to look like when it's laying flat. And I'm just making sure everything looks good. And then when you slide it, you'll see it slides nice and easy. Right now, I'm just going to lay this back down flat. So what we're going to do though first, let's go ahead and round off these corners of this just so that it's easier while we don't have it put together. So I'm just going to round them off. You can use any kind of corner punch that you want. Okay, when this is laid back down, I'm going to put a pencil mark just so I can see, because we're going to put pull here, but you want to make sure that you get it within the area that you need. If you do it too low, then you won't be able to see it when the card is flat. So I'm just grabbed my little stamp. I'm going to pre-stamp it just to make sure that it still looks good and there's nothing wrong with the stamp. It looks fine. All right, so I'm going to line this up with my my board. I'm just going to line it up just so I can see that I've got it in the center. I put a weight on here just to help to hold it down. So I'm lining this up so I know where my center point is. I'm going to re-ink my ink. I cannot see this, so I'm going to turn mine, unfortunately, do it upside down because I can't see it from the angle of film in it. So I'll just do this upside down again. I want to make sure that the pull is right in the center. So I'm going to put it right in the middle and right below that line. Yep, just like that. And then go ahead and just erase that pencil mark that you made. And that looks good. All right, now for the inside, we're going to close the card again. Now I'm going to take the card, I'm going to open it all the way, keeping it flat. I'm going to take that strip that we had talked about before, or that we cut. And it's just a strip that's going to hold this in place so it doesn't wiggle back and forth. And you just want to make sure that it's up near the top. We could even be right here. It doesn't matter, just as long as you've got it so that it has room to move and doesn't get caught and get in the way of when the card's opening and closing. So you can go down as far as this far. So I'm going to close that back down again. And we're just going to take this piece and I'm going to glue mine right about here. I'm not going to even measure it. I'm just going to make sure there's room on both sides. I'm going to put glue on either side of that white piece. You don't want to do it too tight. Give it just a little bit of slack so it has room to, still let the paper slide in between. I'm just going to push down that glue. And then our sentiment is going to go on the inside. So when this lifts up, you're going to see we have this nice sentiment. Now I have just cut this from the cardstock. I haven't measured it yet, so this is what I'm doing. So I'm just going to put this in here and see how far I want it to go. And make sure that it's even on both sides, on top and bottom. And that looks good there. So I'm just going to close this. I'm going to open the card, hold that piece on so I know where I want to put it. And I'm just marking it on the sides. Now this piece is a little bit too long, so I am going to take my trimmer and I'm going to cut off just a little bit of it, probably about 1/4 of an inch. Just off the bottom, just so that I know that it doesn't stick out of the card. All right, so I'll put it right there. And again, I'm just going to close the card, open it, make sure it looks good, which it does. Kind of just make sure it's lined back up where I want it. And that looks good right about there. And so it's still just about on the lines where I want it, so it still looks good. So now you can either glue this on, or you can put on the piece or on the card itself. I'm just going to put glue on the back of the card, just enough to hold it. And then we're going to put that right back in the same spot. And then again, just lift it, making sure that it is nice and lined up. If I need to move it a little bit, move it just before it dries. And that looks good right there. All right, now that that piece is in, we're going to take on the back of the card and we're going to glue this down. So we're going to glue on the left side. Now you don't want to put glue where the slider is going to move up and down, but you can put glue everywhere else. And then just close the card on itself. And that looks good just like that. All right, for the back of the card, we're going to put that gray piece on. And I just did the gray paper just to keep with the theme of the card. Making sure it's lined up, has a nice border around it. All right, now for the front of the card, we're going to add our character. And again, this will be in the June folder if you would like to use this. It's a little guy I just drew this weekend. Now when you put this on, you want to make sure that he's not over the edge. And I did just put a piece of white on the back of there, so after I colored it, because you could see all the ink behind it. So when you lay this down, you want to make sure that his feet aren't hanging over, otherwise it will get caught when you try to open and close it. So once you know where it's at, where you want it, just go ahead and put your little mark, and I'm just going to put glue on it. Sorry, I just realized I'm off camera. Just put glue on the bottom. And then we're just going to lift this up just a little bit, just so I can see, and making sure his feet don't go over the edge. I'm just putting him right in the center. And he's pretty big, so he fits really good on this card. All right, that looks really nice. And then I do have a couple extra dumbbells. And we're just going to put a couple on the card here. Not really sure where I want them. So as I play around it, I'm just going to speed this up just to make it a little bit faster. And again, when you do this, make sure that you are testing it so that you don't get things that are going to get caught when the card is open and closed. So on this one right here, I knew that I can go because it's not going to get caught. So that little weight's going to sit next to him there, and then I'll put one at the bottom. And then we'll probably put one more just at the top. Again, I'm not going to add any other like dots or anything like that because this paper has a little bit of shine to it, so it's got some extra features. All right. And that concludes our 4th card in the masculine series. I want to thank you for joining me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. The designs again will be in the June folder if you would like to go over there and grab them. Have a great day. See you real soon. Bye bye.